Capricorn, your weekly toxic love reading begins with disillusioned, elusive, pain, escapist, and faithless. Wow. Pain. That's a tough one. Um, Disillusionment as well. Let's get right into your spread. At the middle, we have the sun covered by the star. For you, Capricorn, Seven of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and Three of Cups for your person. At the bottom of the deck, we have a Six of Swords. So a leaving, a breaking up, a going away, escapist comes to mind for sure with that energy of the Six of Swords there. But we'll come back to that. So at the center of your reading, we have the sun covered by star energy. So this is a connection that you really want, right? Listen, the sun brings with it clarity. It's fresh. It's fire. There's a lot of fire here. There's a desire with that star energy to build something with this person. But guess what, Capricorn? I don't see it. You know, unfortunately, you have Seven of Cups followed by a Knight of Pentacles for you. So, listen, you are you are making dreams that are really unrealistic here with this person. Like, you are very quickly sort of dreaming up a future. You're moving towards it as well. You're determined to sort of get it. And yet, I'm going to say that, yeah, disillusioned is exactly what you're going to feel, because after trying to communicate and really furiously trying to communicate with this person or get with this person, get to this person, I see here that they are moving away. All right, let's begin to get some clarity. They're moving away with the new opportunity that they're very happy with. They have a Six of Cups over here, so they have somebody else. They're social. I think there are a lot of people around them. Okay, there's a lot of people around them, and it almost feels as though just as soon as you've met them, Capricorn, they leave. As soon as you've met them, it's almost as if, like, you meet them, you suddenly have this great burst of energy and desire, this like, wow, what if me and this person could get together? What a wonderful, blah, blah, blah we could have. And as soon as you meet them and think that, that very next minute, boom, meet somebody else, and they move on with that person. And it isn't even as if I don't feel they're necessarily trying to hurt you, but let's get some clarity for you. Page of Cups. Yeah, this is brand new for you, Capricorn. You've probably been in a period of isolation. Yeah, Page of Cups shows up. So this is this person is making you very curious. You're moving forward. Yeah, you're moving forward with this, working on it, actually making huge steps to sort of get to this person. Mars and Aries energy here with that Two of Wands. You may be trying to talk to them as well, call them, send them notes. Like, you're really heavy on this, and yet, yep. Oh, wow. And the Knight of Cups comes in. King of Pentacles. You may be even laying it on thick in terms of finances. You may be saying, look, I'll take care of you, because, Capricorn, you're about your money. You have your money. But you're like, oh, okay, I've got money here. I want to take care of you. I'll hook it up. You're laying, you're pulling out all the stops. You're laying it on thick. Nevertheless, we have escapist and pain. I think the pain is indeed that they move on. All right. So karma, judgment, Eight of Wands here. So you have Eight of Wands, they have Eight of Wands. The communication between the two of you is really, really chaotic and sporadic. Devil energy, Queen of Swords. Wow. This person is somebody who enjoys moving around. All right. You're dealing with somebody who also, I'm going to say, so earlier I said, well, it doesn't feel like they're doing it on purpose. They may not be purposely trying to hurt you, but you're dealing with somebody who is unequivocally sort of out there. Right? You have the devil, shadow side, or the devil, and Queen of Swords for their energy. So they are very, they're very volatile. You're dealing with somebody who's very volatile, who likes to do things on their terms, right? You may be dealing with somebody who in general likes to have many partners. I'm not going to call them loose. I'm going to say that this is just who they are, right? And so the communication between you and them does feel very chaotic. It does feel very sort of like up and down, back and forth. It's a lot, right? But at the same time, I feel like just at the same time that they may be communicating with you a lot, they're communicating with other people as well. This person is very hyper. They have a lot of energy, and have a lot of pots on the stove. You know what I mean? They have a lot of pots on the stove, and you're trying to win their heart, and they're proving to be, in fact, elusive. They're proving, in fact, to be faithless, to escape. Whatever they're telling you, this person is a charmer for sure. They're a charmer. I'm not going to say that they're a ghoster. I'm not going to say that they're the type to ghost necessarily, Capricorn, but they are a charmer, and they are the type to suddenly be with somebody else. And expect you to really not be upset about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're coming from that point of view as well. Like, oh, hey, okay. Well, I can't see you today because I'm seeing so-and-so. But I'll catch up with you. That type of attitude. Like not, and then really mean it. And may indeed catch up with you later. And you guys can have fun later on. But right, you know what I'm saying? Like everything is very much on their terms. They have this Eight of Wands and this Karma card coming in. You know, there's judgment here. Listen, generally, judgment will come in when there needs to be sort of a reconciliation or forgiveness, but also judgment card can really sort of indicate a need to open up your mind, right, a little bit here. The person that you're dealing with here, this could prove to be toxic depending on how you judge the situation, all right? You know who you're dealing with. So if you can broaden sort of your outlook and sort of have a bigger sort of, I want to say, group of options and possibilities, there may indeed be a connection that can happen here. But this will indeed turn into pain and toxicity if you hold on to the rigid idea of monogamy, or you hold on to the rigid idea of, you know, somebody who has multiple partners, that they're automatically a narcissist, or that they're automatically toxic, or that they're automatically jacked up in some emotional way. That's not true at all. You know, these constructs we have, these relationship constructs we have, they're just that. They're constructs. What's most important is the intention of a person. And this person does not intend to hurt anyone, right? There is no real toxic intention here. But this is the type of person that can be in toxic relationships if the other person, and in this case you, Capricorn, is unable to sort of see that and unable to accept that this is just the way this person wants to live their life. And, you know, and if there's no intention to hurt anybody or to manipulate anybody, and that this is just who they are, and they just live life in what others would consider a wild way or an unorthodox way or unconventional, what have you, that's fine. You know, because all of these judgments we have about relationships, they are just that, judgments, and they're just based on a set of sort of cultural understandings. They really don't have any real meaning or value, right? This person is someone who lives life to the fullest, and they're a person who I will say, at their core, just does not believe in monogamy. That's what I'm getting here. And it comes off as devil energy because it can come off as a real decadence, but the dark intention there isn't behind it. So the decadence and the desire for joy and pleasure, it comes from a pure place. So it's a warning in a way here, Capricorn, that this relationship is a toxic connection if you insist on viewing it the way you want to view it. Yes, you have a strong desire to get towards them. You're clearly curious about them. Page of Cups comes in, Nine of Wands for you. You're clearly curious about them. There's something about them that entices you. And so it's exactly this zest, I want to say, for life, this kind of way, this wildness, this untamed sort of passion this person has that draws you in. And so this is a real challenge for you then to truly accept that, because to truly accept that, then you have to truly accept who they are. And who they are is somebody who will not necessarily be faithful. They will indeed maybe be what you would consider faithless. Let's pull out these animal spirits for you. The lamb and the nightingale. Right. So interesting. Earth and air energy. The lamb protecting something that is new and fresh and pure. Right? The lamb is the animal spirit for purity, but it's an earth animal spirit. So something, something like a relationship or something that a true creation, a creative thing in the realm of earth, concrete, has been born, right? Or has been made and requires protection. This is a really interesting, creative connection that you have here, if you don't allow it to become as toxic as the potential is here. Nightingale, air energy. The nightingale is associated, of course, with everything we know, the beautiful voice. The voice of the nightingale, the sound of the nightingale. The nightingale is the animal spirit for those who have very important things to say, but not only that, those who communicate in a way that makes you feel something. All right, so remember that energy when you're dealing with this connection. All right, guys, Capricorn cross watchers, thank you so much for joining me. You are dealing, that's to round up, you are dealing with somebody who's very unconventional here. And this relationship could turn into quite a toxic, painful heartache, but the choice is yours here. Okay, you have an option here. And there is possibility here for being a part of a connection that is very unusual, but also probably very fulfilling in ways that you do not expect just yet. However, the ball is in your court to not allow this to become painful and toxic. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me here at Bow and Arrow Tarot for your weekly toxic love reading. If you resonated, leave a comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. I do appreciate when you take the time to do that, because that helps my channel. And for right now, I'm going to wish you all love, life, and happiness. And I hope to see you guys back here at Bow and Arrow Tarot for your weekly toxic love reading next week. Bye-bye now.